There you go. Forget about exotic locales like Knoxville, Tennessee, the Great Smoky Mountains, Oxford, Mississippi. Oh no. Today we're going to a museum about trains, specifically the subway. It's the New York Transit Museum here in downtown Brooklyn. I know, what can I say? You'll be tossed into a whole new world. It's underground at an old subway station, right behind me. I guess it's the history of the subway, and since everybody here in New York, we all live on the subway, I figured maybe I would go check it out. Consider me your personal Metro card. So just like the normal subway, we're gonna go sit in a bunch of train cars that aren't moving. A casino with no gambling. Worst casino ever. Unidentified Italians? Not cool. Oh, you know, Mario, Luigi. You know, just a bunch of guys that look like the cartoon on the front of the pizza box. Terrifying. Imagine just being alone and getting pinned in that thing all night. And before cell phones, like how would you ever get out of that? It's like being trapped in a New York City shark cage. You're basically just there so that pickpocketers and thieves can come up and just stick their hands in your pockets and leave. What does that mean that the sewer lines are above us? Like, I don't know how plumbing works. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I kind of would assume that pipes run on top of your bathrooms all the time. That wouldn't ever strike me that that would be a problem. Do I have to worry about like a rain of poop falling down on me? I mean, what exactly, how is this different? If we clog the drains and the pipes explode below us, we're gonna be okay from some type of rain of urine? You know, what's amazing is that both my mom and my dad grew up in Greenpoint, Brooklyn. My grandma lived there forever, and I've never heard her referred to as the kiddie ride and kielbasa capital of the world. There's a huge Polish population and Eastern European population that live there, and there's tons of kielbasa everywhere. And I guess, yeah, when I think about my childhood, there were a bunch of kiddie rides. I mean, is that an official statistic? Like, did somebody tally up all the kiddie rides and then check out how much kielbasa per capita there was? And that kid is just reaching for the kielbasa like it's the best thing in the world. Like it's gonna make all of his dreams come true. Which is, I guess, how I kind of felt at my grandma's house when I was 6 years old as well. The golden kielbasa. This car is nice. It's from the late 40s and early 50s. See, people have all these rosy memories about the perfect, idyllic 1950s, and then you didn't realize, how can anything ever get done with all the commies in the government? The 50s were amazing. You know, I mean, outside of doctors and advertisers telling you that smoking's actually healthy for you. Won't rot you from the inside. Oh, those were just the unfiltered. The filtered are fine for you. Connery, still and always the best Bond. I don't know about you, but the Festival of Gas sounds a lot like what ends up happening in my living room when the extended family comes over for the holidays. Ooh, this is what I'm talking about. Turn of the century subway cars. Oh man, they were riding style. This is cool. You can almost envision Babe Ruth running half naked down the subway car, 2 hot dogs in hand, and some dame chasing him with a butcher knife. Hey, you got the wrong fella. Ah, the good old days when professional athletes used to be able to endorse cigarettes and push them on kids. Hey, don't worry, little Johnny. Smoke a Chesterfield like me. You'll make the bigs, I promise. Now Ezekiel Elliott gets a 15-yard penalty for jumping into a Salvation Army bucket. That seems uncomfortably racist. How about that? Turn of the century, multi-ethnic, multicultural baby advertisement? I guess when you fear World War III exterminating the entire human race, you tend to come together. This is the 1970 subway car. Way too clean. If they really wanted to make this authentic, this entire car would be just riddled with graffiti, totally carved up, like Escape from New York. Coming onto the subway car, you're basically taking your life in your own hands. The lights need to be blinking. There's gotta be like a bunch of street punks at the other end of the car. 3 homeless guys over there. A knife fight breaking out of that side of the car. This doesn't feel like the 70s in New York at all. A lot of sports-themed advertisements in those subway cars. Sports and recreation has always been a great way for New Yorkers to be distracted from the traffic, the noise, and the pollution. All right, okay, that was pretty cool, the Transit Museum. I spent the $10, you didn't have to. And hopefully I provided some comic relief, so I did all the hard work. You know what? Not a bad day, somewhat educational. As you can see, my nose is turning red because it's freezing out right now. Hey, have a very happy holidays. Remember to subscribe to Nomad, a new episode each and every Tuesday. That's the logo, just click on it. Remember, it's not just about eating weird things. Sometimes you get to learn something as well here on Nomad. Amendo. Out.